Hello everyone! Today I would like to give you a lesson on the topic properties of a right-angled triangle.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like it. I would be very grateful. Now, let's go.
Knowledge of the properties of a right triangle is very useful in architecture, where right angles, slopes, or calculations of height are needed, used to calculate comfort and safety of the stairs. Let's look at the properties of a right-angled triangle. Number 1. In a right-angled triangle, the leg opposite the 30-degree angle is equal to half the hypotenuse. So, based on this theorem, we see that if the leg opposite the angle 30 degrees is equal to A, then the hypotenuse will be equal to 2A. We can prove this property by saying that the sine of 30 degrees is 1/2 and the cosine of 60 degrees is 1/2. Number 2. If a circle is circumscribed around a right-angled triangle, the hypotenuse of the triangle will be the diameter of this circle, and the center of the circle will be located at the midpoint of the hypotenuse. Here we see a circle that is circumscribed around a right-angled triangle, and we see that the hypotenuse is the diameter of this circle, and the diameter of the circle is equal to 2 radii. We can prove this property very quickly. The diameter of the circle circumscribed around a right triangle is the hypotenuse because by the property of the inscribed angle, the angle inscribed in the circle and resting on the diameter, 90 degrees, is a right angle. Since in a right triangle the right angle is inscribed, the hypotenuse of the triangle, which lies opposite this right angle, is the diameter of the circumscribed circle. Let's look at this type of the problems. Compliance problem. The circle touches the parallel lines M and N. The distance between them is 12. See the figure. A right-angled triangle ABC is inscribed in the circle, angle BAC equals 30 degrees. Match the beginning of the sentence 1 to 3 with its ending A to E so that the correct statement is formed. 1. Let's solve it. So, the first point. We need to find the diameter of the circle. Do you know how to do this simply and quickly? You can guess that this distance between these two lines is the diameter of the circle. That's all. The answer is E. Next. 2. Length of DC. So, according to the property of a right-angled triangle, I will emphasize once again, when we work with right-angled triangles, the hypotenuse of a right-angled triangle is the diameter of the circle circumscribed around this right triangle. Therefore, according to the given condition, we already found in the previous step that the diameter is 12. Hence, this hypotenuse equals 12. Next, according to the property of a right-angled triangle with one angle of 30 degrees, the leg BC, which is opposite this angle, is half the hypotenuse. So, if the hypotenuse is 12, we divide 12 by 2 and get 6. And that's the whole story. The answer is D. Let's move on. The distance from point B to AC is asked. Note, I have already drawn this triangle separately. You don't need to draw all the figures completely to save time. What is the main thing we need to know about this triangle? The angle is 30 degrees, this leg is 6, and the Pythagorean theorem. Let's work. We have one leg and the hypotenuse, so we can find the other leg, AB. I substitute. AB squared plus 6 squared equals hypotenuse squared. So, AB squared plus 36 equals 144. AB squared equals 108. AB equals square root of 108. And 108 is 36 times 3, so we can write it as 6 root 3. Therefore, we found leg AB. So for this triangle, this is the information, 6 root 3. Now, finally, we draw the perpendicular BH, which, by the way, is what is asked. I drew it in blue. And now all the attention is on the triangle ABH. Let it be here. It has angle BAH equals 30 degrees, which is very nice. The hypotenuse AB equals 6 root 3. And what do we know about the property of this right-angled triangle? The side opposite the 30-degree angle is half the hypotenuse. So here, 6 root 3 divided by 2 equals 3 root 3. This is what we need to focus on now, and this will be, by the way, the final answer. That's how you can navigate through these right-angled triangles, and clearly the answer is B. So if you understood everything today, I would give you a Mercedes CLA as a gift. If you are worried or excited because you didn't understand something, no problem. Watch this video again slowly. Never give up, and I wish you to understand it as soon as possible. Bye.